The very last question, which I gave you, and what did we do with it? Well, it
I love what
it
it
doesn't
said.
matter because I know what it says. It was asked, it's a very important question, it's the heart of Anne's writing, and that is, how do you get your ideas for your novel? I think I ate it.
Obviously you're ready for lunch. How do I get my ideas? Usually from current events. A few weeks ago now, my agent said we're going to meet in London. I was in Scotland at the time. We're going to meet in London we're going to work all day Friday and all day Saturday from breakfast until dinner time. We're going to brainstorm and we're going to get the next 4 books outlined. I said, this is Monday and I haven't got any ideas at all for what I'm going to do. She said, okay, but you will have by Friday.
And you're in the middle of writing a novel at the same
Oh,
time.
yes, of course. To meet the deadline, I got it in 1 day before finish. Final draft. And I started to think, well, what's happening? And that evening, the news broke about there having been a very horrible civilian terrorist bombing in London decades ago, but it was particularly remembered because it was in Hyde Park and it killed women and children and horses. You don't do that to animals. You don't, to any British person, I think you probably don't to any American person either. You don't blow up horses. And they do have a pretty close idea of most of the people involved, and of the British soldiers who didn't behave very well. But they said that the Irish, they sent letters, the police sent letters, just a couple of weeks ago, to tell them they would not be prosecuted. But they're still going to go ahead prosecuting the British soldiers who were out of line. And I thought about this. It was not done with government sanction, but once it had been done, it's done. You can't take it back. And I thought about war crimes in general, atrocities, vengeance, and if you have somebody in your family that has been killed horribly, without having any involvement in the quarrel, are you going to be able to forgive? And at what point do we say war crimes, okay, it's finished? Well, at crimes in the Holocaust, I think until the person is dead, we don't give up. But there are other things where you have to draw a line, where you go down the generations, killing. Your great-grandfather killed my great-grandfather, so my grandfather killed your grandfather, so my father killed your father, so I'm going to kill you, sort of thing. And you never get to the end of it. And it damages everybody concerned, not just you and the person you might injure, but all your whole family, the whole society. You have to draw a line somewhere. But if there's been an atrocity and justice says, oh, well, never mind, let's just draw a line under it, then you leave, the message you're saying is forgive and be forgiven, etc. But what you're actually getting across is this doesn't matter. There's no price attached to this. You can do these things and we'll make a noise and hop up and down, but we won't actually do anything to you. And then the people who are injured or believe themselves injured are going to feel naturally, the law does not protect me, then I need to protect myself. And you get vigilantism, and you get vengeances, and you get chaos. So it's a very difficult area, but I think there's a heck of a lot of powerful story possibilities in that. And I thought of having